Okay, it should be recording. Okay, so today we're going to go over submitting responses to the IRB review. First, we just have a few agenda items to get through, and then we'll start with the demo. So feel free, as normal, just to call out your questions. I'll be focusing on the screen, so just call at me. Oh, we can stop and answer questions. So, all right, let's start with some project updates. Okay, so first of all of the commercial IRB agreements are complete. So Word, Advara, Brainy, they're all complete. They're all ready to go. We're still working on the MCI agreement. It needs to be done by July 1, so hopefully that'll be done very, very soon. As many of you may have noticed, our intranet and our internet site are both live. I actually just uploaded some new protocols. The social behavioral protocol is now uploaded, along with a not human research protocol and a data review protocol as well. So those are all available on the website for your use. The toolkit materials, which includes all of the templates, so the template protocols and the template consents, can be found in the HRPP toolkit section. So if you can't find it, just shoot us an email and we'll point you in the right direction, but that should all be available. Other important information is communications regarding transitioning studies are now in process. So currently, I think we're through researchers that have 9 or more projects that are transitioning to the DHH IRB should have received an email telling them that that is happening. More to come. We'll be sending those out probably for most of this week. So feel free to send us an email if you think you should have received one and you did not, but those are coming and will be coming this week. So, and studies will be available on the DHH IRB system on July 1. There is a rumor that we found out floating around that researchers have to copy their system over. You don't have to do that. It's going to copy automatically when we take a copy of the report system. So there's nothing needed from you. You don't need to do anything during this transition process. It will happen automatically. So you'll be notified in email, as I said, for those studies that will be transitioned over to the EIRB system. Any questions? Yeah.
What's the website you go to log on? The URL doesn't exist yet because the system doesn't exist yet. So as soon as we have that, we can send it out. Okay. And we should be able to send that out next week.
Thanks. And it will be posted on the website as well.
Is it going to be on the internet?
It's going to be on both.
It's going to be okay. Because I can't get on it. Yeah. It'll be everywhere.
It'll be everywhere.
And do we know as far as compatibility? So like right now, report. It should work in all our browsers. I actually we're the vendor for both. I don't know why for some reason or another there's something working. But any browser.
Any other questions? Okay, let's move into system demo. So I'm going to switch gears here and just get onto the test system that we have. Okay, so you can all see this. So I'm going to log in as a PI, and we're going to start the process of submitting responses to the IRB. So for those of you who don't know, this will be the login screen. It will be very similar to what you see when you log into Rapport. There will be a DH logo there eventually once the system's live. So. Okay, so right when I log in, it defaults to my inbox. So in your inbox are items where you need to take action on something. So these are items here in my inbox that I need to take action on. So we're going to start first with responding to clarifications in a pre-review state. So the IRB has sent the study back because they have determined that they need something before the study is reviewed initially. So as you can see up here, you can see the state right here in this orange box in the left corner that is in clarification requested in pre-review state. Also in the workflow, you can see that it's in a clarification requested state. You will receive an email if clarifications are requested, same as Rapport. In the history, you can see the items that are requested by the researcher. I know this is kind of small. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. So it looks like, please submit the completed departmental review form. So for this item, looks like this is the only clarification that was requested. So to respond to this item, I'm going to go ahead and upload the submitted or the completed departmental review form. So again, this is probably going to look really, really similar to the process that you take in Rapport. Currently, not much is changing here, if anything at all. So we're going to go to the Edit Study button. And you can see that all of these items are now editable again. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the last page, which is where we keep local documents and other documents. So your consent forms, your recruitment documents, and any other supporting documents will be uploaded here. And I'm going to upload this and the other attachments. So click Add and choose a file. And I will find my departmental scientific review of research involving human subjects. This form should be live on the website and intranet page. Well, it should be live on the intranet page now. It will be live on the intranet page within the next day or two, hopefully. So just an FYI. Go ahead and upload that. You can give it a name if you want to. So department review. And the category, I'm going to go ahead and choose department scientific review. And you can put a version number in here if you want. Click OK. And since that is the only item that was requested by the IRB staff, I'm going to go ahead and click Save up here and then exit the form. So we're back to the study homepage now. So now I'm done. So now I'm going to go ahead and submit the response here. And just say department review form loaded. There is a place here where you can upload supporting documents. We do not want documents that are part of your study review uploaded here. So no protocols, no consent forms. We want all of that to live in the edit study function. We don't want that to live here. If it lives here, then we can't finalize it and we can't have it as part of your official record when we approve the study. So the only thing, we'll go through this a little bit later with modifications required and with deferred submissions, but the only thing we want uploaded here are any sort of point-by-point responses to the IRB when you're responding to clarifications. Okay. And click OK. And you'll see the study moves back into a pre-review state. It moves back into a pre-review state up here in the orange box. I also want to say just to be clear too with comments. So comments, we are not recommending that comments be used in order to communicate with IRB staff. Yes, we can see them, but we can't take any action on the study. It doesn't cause any sort of change in the review transition, the review process. So it wouldn't put it into a pre-review process where an IRB office could then, an IRB staff member could then edit it. Since we can't edit documents while you're editing them, because that would be just way too confusing if you're both editing them at the same time, please don't use comments to respond to clarifications, or if you do, click the submit response button afterwards. Okay? Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys are doing that probably now using comments to the IRB office, but we just want to say, like, if we send something back to you and it's moving back into a state where the smartphones are only unlocked for you all to edit, we want to make sure you're then responding back to us so that we get this in our bucket. If it's just providing a comment, we're not going to get it.
Yeah. Any questions about this? Pretty similar, much the same, I assume. Okay, we'll move on to modifications required. So I'm going to go back to my inbox. I'm going to close one with a state where it's modifications required. Click this test study. And again, you can see the state up here, mods required, and the workflow, you can see exactly what state it's in, modifications required. Down in the history, you can see the letter that was sent from the IRB to the researcher explaining what changes need to be made to the study. So if we zoom up on this letter here a little bit, You can see that it has all of your study information, all the documents that were reviewed, and it's also going to explain that modifications are required and, you know, that the reasons were listed here and what additional information is needed. So it looks like we need to submit recruitment materials that include the PI's name, study type, title, and purpose. The letter will also include additional information on what to submit when you respond to the modifications required. So we want a letter with a point-by-point response to the above changes, indicating whether you agree or do not agree with each requested change. And what you can do is when you get the list of modifications required, you can just copy them, put them in a Word document, and then just respond to each one of them, and then upload that in the submit response, which we'll go through a little later. You want to edit the study and upload any new documents or changing documents with track changes versions, and then submit the changes back attached to the point-by-point response, as I already said, in the submit response form. So all that will be explained here. The letter will also explain a response deadline. So close the business day on so-and-so day. We have, as part of our internal SOPs in the IRB office, to check in on these. So you might be receiving emails if you're not responding to the modifications required by the deadline outlined in your letter. We're going to try to not let things hang out for too long and try to keep them going as much as possible. Okay. So I've reviewed the letter, so I'm ready to respond to them. Again, you can go in and edit any documents that you need to by clicking the Edit Study button. So if I needed to attach a new protocol, I could go ahead and add a new protocol. It's outlined here. This one requested actually that we upload a new recruitment document. So recruitment documents are found in the local site documents. So jump to that area. We'll add a new document. Go ahead and revise recruitment materials and click OK. You can give it a name and version number. And we'll go ahead and save and exit now that that's the only response that was required for us. Now, as the PI, I've also already drafted my point-by-point response to the IRB. So now I'm going to go ahead and respond back to the IRB now that documents have been uploaded and I have that response ready. So we'll go ahead and submit the response. You can add in any notes if you want to here, you know, okay, my response is touch or something else if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and in the supporting documents page here, I'm going to add my point-by-point response. The responses to modifications required. Again, it can just be in a Word document. It's fine. And click OK. So you can see in this history here is your point-by-point response and your response submitted action. You can also see up here in the workflow that now it's changed to a post-review state. So now it's back in the IRB's inbox and it will be reviewed. And if the modifications have been responded to accordingly, then the study will be approved. So, any questions about that? Okay, moving on. So what I'm going to show you now is a deferred study. Just because the state changes are slightly different between modifications required in a deferred study. So I just want you to be aware of that and see that. So we're going to go back to my inbox. I'm going to click on the deferred study here. Now you can see that the study says deferred, but the workflow here says that the study is an IRB review. So this is a study that's already been to committee review. And for one reason or another, it has been determined that something additional is needed in order to meet the criteria of approval for the study. And additional IRB review is required of this after that information is received. So this study will go back to IRB review after the deferral responses are available are provided by the investigator. So we can go ahead and see that a letter has been sent. The letter will always appear up here as well, up in this area above the workflow. And down here in the letter sent action. So we'll go ahead and open this letter. I'll zoom in a little bit. We can see that it says that the study is deferred. These will have the DH logo on them eventually. They won't be displayed. So, and it'll outline that the IRB deferred the protocol and the reasons and the decisions and recommendations. So the reason for this was the IRB was unable to determine if risks are sufficiently minimized in order to protect subjects. Please revise the risk section of the protocol to indicate the procedures in place to minimize risks. So again, it gives you directions here, so you may respond with a revised application. Please include a point-by-point response, just as the same as the modifications required. For each modified document, upload a track changes version. So we'll just go back to the study now. And I've already edited my protocol to have new risks and how they'll be minimized. So we will upload that now using the Edit Study button. And the protocol is uploaded here on the basic information page. Just go down and you can update the previous version. You can add a new. Update is probably preferred, I assume. So go ahead and update this protocol. So choose a file. Already got my, let's see. Oh, well, I thought I had protocol in here. I have a consent form. We'll just go ahead and pretend that this is protocol. And we'll upload this here. Yeah, don't do that. Sorry. Obviously downloaded the wrong thing. So moving on here, that's the only thing that was asked of this. So we'll go ahead and save. And we'll exit again. And just the same as the modifications required, you will have the option in the deferral to submit responses. So go ahead and click that button.
Now, is this also the same view that you're logged in as PI? Would this be the same view for a research coordinator?
Right.
PI proxy?
Yes. So PI proxy, yes. Just a regular coordinator who does not have PI proxy will not be able to see the submit response button. Okay. But everything else, the edit study option is available for all study team. Any other questions?
So basically, could you draft a response and then send to PI, or if you're not PI proxy, or can you?
Right. So you can upload all the documents. You can get all the documents ready. The PI is the one that needs to click the submit response.
I think what I heard in that question now was notify PI. Yeah, that does not exist in this. So that was a customization to the form, part of this product. So just keep in mind that if you prepare something, that's right, Jocelyn. Now you can add a comment, and you can tell your PI if the section is ready. Go to the SRB, and then if you So if you go down to question 3, who should receive an email notification? Now you can email your PI right there. So rather than use the notify PI button, just do that. They'll still get the email. Okay. Will it say that? What does it say?
Any comment that hasn't been,
yeah,
but not what the comment says.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that'd be what you want to do. Yeah, please. This would be your workaround.
Any other questions? Okay. Going back to the submit response for deferral. So I uploaded my response here, uploaded some notes. I'm gonna go ahead and click OK. What I want to point out here is you see how it was previously in an IRB review state, it actually goes back to a pre-review state. So now an IRB staff member will be reviewing this to make sure that it's ready to go to the next committee review to be re-reviewed by the IRB. So just an FYI, it's a little bit different process, and the workflow changes a little bit for deferral. And whereas monitoring required will go to a post-review, this will go back to a pre-review state to be re-reviewed. So, I think that's mostly it. Candy, do you have anything to add right now?
That's it. Submitting response is pretty straightforward.
Right.
Anybody feeling nervous about the system so far? Okay, present. Okay, well, that's it. Tomorrow we'll have a workshop tomorrow morning. It's going to be submitting responses for the multi-site. And then next week we're going to be talking through follow-up. Is and report. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.